To coincide with the future Southern Utah Performing Arts Center and Recording Studio, to be located in downtown St. George, Utah, and in partnership with singer-songwriter Stephen Schwartz, we will be releasing the revolutionary product to help further the musical theater arts in Southern Utah and around the world. The product is Musical Production Trainer, or MPT. MPT will change the way actors, actresses, and musicians rehearse and perform musical theater forever. MPT is simply an application for your Mac, PC, or tablet computer running iOS or Android OS. This is how it works. The director or producer of a high school or community production of a show will purchase the rights to perform that show. The rights also include the numerous books, including the script and sheet music for all singers, instrumentalists in the pit, and the master score for the conductor. Needless to say, many of the productions have been originally created for professional casts and crews, and oftentimes the student and local performers have a hard time learning the material, mainly because once auditions have taken place and the script and music are handed out, the performers are left on their own to learn the music and lines on their own outside the limited rehearsal time before opening night. MPT reduces the time needed for practice and ups the quality of the rehearsal time. Here's how. The MPT software takes the musical script or book and creates a digital copy that can be viewed on your tablet or home computer. Each part has been recorded by a professional actor and is available for quick playback, and the student or community performer can select which parts they would like to rehearse at any time. The software has several modes, one of which includes the ability to hear the actor rehearse their lines and will correct the actor if a word is misplaced or skipped. Many actors rely on another person or actor to help them memorize lines. Not anymore. The MPT software makes it possible to rehearse on your own and can increase the memorization in a shorter amount of time. You can also have the software perform other parts except for yours, so you can rehearse through the entire show without the need of additional cast members. The MPT software not only helps with the words, but also with the music, and this is where it really shines. The MPT software helps performers with the musical score. Each vocal and instrumental part has been pre-recorded individually, so the student or community performer can listen to the entire ensemble perform, or just a selection of parts. A member of the chorus can single out the alto or tenor line, making it louder than the rest of the score, or have it performed solo. The MPT software also shows the notes for the individual parts as well as the lyrics and highlights the notes and words as it plays back the score. This helps the performer to visually and audibly rehearse their own individual parts anytime, anywhere. This function is invaluable to the instrumentalists in the orchestra. Each instrument part is pre-recorded by a professional musician, and each instrument's sound level can be lowered or heightened at any time. You can increase the volume for the Read 1 book or the Violin 2 book for an increased learning experience, for tricky runs, or for parts you're not quite sure how it goes. The audio also plays with the notation on the screen, so you never get lost while rehearsing. Mr. Stephen Schwartz, one of the most successful and influential musical theater composers of the last 3 decades, has graciously allowed us to use his shows as one of the first available for download. His award-winning shows have been performed professionally and locally around the world, and they include Butterflies Are Free, Godspell, Pippin, The Baker's Wife, Working, The Trip, Rags, Children of Eden, Captain Louis, Seance on a Wet Afternoon, and of course not to mention the still-running Broadway smash hit, Wicked. Mr. Schwartz has created some of the most beautiful music set for stage, and now it's available for performers, professional and amateur alike, to learn and perform in this revolutionary new way with MPT. MPT will be utilized by high schools across the county and the country for their school productions. Also, community theaters will utilize our software for their shows. The quality of the productions will increase because the quality of rehearsal time also increases. This in turn makes for a more enjoyable experience on stage and in the audience, which in turn creates larger audiences and higher ticket sales. Many local theaters have avoided some of the harder to perform musicals, mainly because of the limited rehearsal time and difficulty of the material. Not anymore. Now high schools and community theaters alike can take on these more difficult shows and perform them at professional levels, thanks to MPT. Not only does this help the theaters, but the composer and playwrights who have their materials converted to the MPT software will have an increased demand for the rights to perform their plays because of the ease and quality performances that come from using MPT. Because this software is the first of its kind, there is no competition from other providers. This creates an instant monopoly in the market for this type of product. The software will be available for download online via the MPT's website immediately after the rights have been negotiated for the show. Marketing will be done directly as well as indirectly. Drama guilds and school theatrical groups will be targeted directly about the MPT software with direct mailers and digital newsletters. Local theaters and producers will also receive these direct forms of marketing, as will be placed in music and pro audio magazines such as Musician's Friend and Sweetwater. Banner ads will be placed on musical and pro audio websites as well. Startup costs are estimated at $100,000 per show for recording and programming. 7 weeks will be needed for each show's software to be completed. Stephen Schwartz's show, Children of Eden, is in the top 20 most frequently licensed shows in the nation according to MTI, the show's publisher. There are currently 30 upcoming performances of Children of Eden throughout the states. This will be the first of many shows to be converted to the MPT software. For $5,000, the production company can issue as many digital copies as it needs for the one production. The investor's money will be returned in 12 months with an ROI of 15% for each year over 2 years, or $30,000 total. The website will cost $6,000 to create and maintain for the first year. There will be no profits the first year after expenses, but at the end of the second year, profits will be right around $100,000. Additional shows will be recorded and programmed with similar results according to the popularity of the production. Will you invest $100,000 to see this dream become a reality? Thank you for your time, and welcome to the musical theater revolution, MPT, bringing Broadway to your backyard.